Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining today's webinar session on how to automate accounts payable automation activities on EBA integrated with Acumatica ERP system. My name is Kevin Derecioğlu. I'm the Managing Director of Bimser International. Today with my colleague, Sam Watt, who is our pre-sales software engineer from our engineering team, will be presenting you accounts payable automation application powered by EBA integrated with Acumatica ERP system. We are broadcasting this demonstration, this webinar from New York, and we'll start with a brief presentation to talk about this application, and then we'll show and tell. We'll also run the demonstration for you how you can actually digitize and automate your accounts payable application operations. And on the second half of our webinar, we'll be talking about who we are, what we do, and brief introductions to Bimser International. Now, I'd like to invite my colleague, Sam Watt, to our virtual stage, and Sam will be sharing some insights and informative content with regards to accounts payable automation powered by EBA integrated with Acumatica ERP system. Sam, if you are ready, please take over the screen. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you very much for joining today's webinar. And this is Sam, the pre-sales software engineer of Bimser International, who is also based in New York. So today we will demonstrate the accounts payable automation application powered by EBA integrated with Acumatica ERP. And what you can see on the screen now is the demo agenda for today. First of all, I will introduce the three-way matching, which is the purpose that we have this application. To this application, we will automate this three-way matching when you receive the vendor invoice through mail or email. And I will show you a diagram while I'm doing this introduction to you and give you an idea what is three-way matching and how you can benefit from our application. After that, we will have a live demonstration of our application working on the same page of Acumatica, which means you can always connect and use our application that we digitize on our business process automation platform, EBA, on the same page of your web browser while you're connecting Acumatica ERP. And at last, you will also see all the records that we have saved in an archive of EBA, which means you can always pull up the reports for your analyze or any future action planning. And let's get started to, first of all, the three-way matching introduction. So this is the flow that we have in order to perform the three-way matching. And as for the companies, some of them have their own department, named as our accounts payable department, for managing the three-way matching. And it is very time-consuming and also costly to the company. And by using our application, once you have an incoming invoice from your vendors, no matter it is a hard copy, like by mail, or at least a scanned document or an attachment of in your email. So those can be captured automatically by the system, which is EBA, and then EBA will run our application and match all the information on your invoice with the information on your purchase order and also the purchase receipt that you have saved or record in Acumatica ERP. If all the information they are matched, so that EBA will save it, which means the invoice and also all the information from your purchase order and purchase receipt in EBA itself, and also create a bills and adjustment in Acumatica ERP automatically. Therefore, the system will create an official invoice of your company in Acumatica ERP automatically. if there is any mismatch between these three documents, which means between the invoice, purchase order, and also purchase receipt, then based upon your preference and also the actual operations, we will notify the responsible person or send this vendor invoice back to our vendor for any amendment. In a nutshell, this is how it works for our application powered by EBA. And as for today's demonstration, we have a scenario like this. We receive an invoice from FedEx. And after that, we will upload it to our application, and the system will do the capturing automatically. And please keep in mind that in that invoice, there is only one purchase order number. And in Acumatica ERP, there's only one purchase receipt number is associated with this particular purchase order number as well. And you will see how it works and how the system generates bills and adjustment automatically. And it's time for the live demo. Let me go to my Acumatica ERP demo environment. And right here, this is my demo environment of Acumatica ERP. After I log in, as I mentioned, since EBA is integrated with Acumatica, so that they can work on the same screen in your web browser. As you can notice, we can enter our credentials and log into our EBA account. After logging into EBA, you will see all the pending tasks and also the request for approval on your home screen, which also including the accounts payable automation request that we have sent out to the server, which means to the OCR tool. EBA is a permission-based system, which means you will see what you are supposed to do based on the permission that are granted to your account. Different users will have different permissions based upon their role, position, profession, department, or group. And you can find this accounts payable automation application that we have digitized in EBA. And first of all, what you have to do is create a new scan request. You can upload your invoice of your vendor manually, and also we can automate this process as well. As I mentioned, we can capture the attachment from your email automatically, as EBA has its own email listener. So once the invoice has been sent to the central email address, then the system can capture that attachment automatically and start the capturing process. And right here, you can see I uploaded manually. It is for this demonstration purpose, so that I can make it step by step and show it to you on your screen. Right here, I just upload a PDF file, and it doesn't have to be a PDF. It can also be a Word file, an image, or any kind of file format. After you upload it, you will see a message like the OCR process has started. Also, you can read your documents that you have uploaded. And I'm going to show you in this Bimser viewer, which is a built-in viewer of EBA. We are going to capture the invoice number and also the purchase order number as well. So that's the item code. After that, we can send this out. And this OCR process will be sent to the OCR2. On the top, you can see the approval request as which has number 27. And once it's incremented, then it means the server or the OCR2 return all the information that we have on our invoice. So it takes around a minute or less for you to do so, or for the capture module to capturing all the required information from your invoice. So we can now stay on hold here. And again, coming back to this flow history page, it is also the audit trail that you can keep tracking the status and also the user information that sent out this request, so that you can keep tracking and monitoring all the requests that you have sent out and see if there's any pending request that is waiting from the server. And as for the OCR tool, we will create the template for our vendors. And typically, we will start with the company that sent you the most number of the invoice, like FedEx or UPS. Think about like we receive 100 invoices every month. And with this application, we can help you to capture all the necessary information from your invoice and digitize it in our platform. Also, we can create a bills and adjustment automatically in Acumatica. As I mentioned in my presentation, some companies they have their own department for handling this three-way matching. And by using our application, it's helped you to first of all save the time. When you are doing this manually, the three-way matching, you have to pull out the purchase order, purchase receipt, and also the invoice. Put three documents right in front of your face and see if there's any discrepancy. By using our application, we will do it automatically, which means the system will do the checking for you. Furthermore, seeing you have 10 employees in that accounts payable department, by using our application, now you only need to put 2 persons for handling any mismatch record. So it also helped you to save the cost on hiring the employees for managing the three-way matching as well. As right here, you can see the approval number is incremented, so that as the approver, we can always find the request on our homepage. Let's say this is our capturing application, which I just upload my invoice. You can tell from the date and also the time. And let me get it a full screen. And as an approver, also we can review our invoice that we upload to the OCR2 and see what is in the invoice. Furthermore, please take a note that the invoice number is 2297, and we have a vendor ID as ACIT as the task. This is the code that we have in Acumatica. And also we will capture the item number and also the purchase order number. So let's get back to the record or the information that we turn from the OCR2. We have the vendor ID as Tasis, which is ACIT, starting with ACIT, and SIST, invoice number 2297, item code, purchase order number, and also the quantity, which means we now capture all the information from our invoice. In addition, there is a button that we can check the information in Acumatica ERP as well. We would take this purchase order and check with the associated purchase receipt number. So once the item code and also the quantity they match with each other between the invoice, purchase order, and also purchase receipt, the system will return a message saying we find that purchase receipt and all the information they are matched. If they are not, the system will return a message saying we cannot find any purchase receipt or the information they are mismatched. I have a button here to click manually because I want to have that for my demonstration. Again, we can automate this process for you based upon your actual operation. Here's the return message from the system. You will see the purchase receipt can be found in Acumatica, and also all the information they are matched with each other. Therefore, we can send this to our workflow. And for all the application, we have a unique workflow behind it. As for this accounts payable automation application, we will first of all upload our invoice, and it will be sent to the finance department for review and approval. As I am now the also responsible person in the finance department for this demonstration purposes, I can review it, and once I check with all the information that we have in Acumatica ERP, then I can approve it, and the system will generate a bills and adjustment in the system automatically, which means when I come to this page and I click approve, then the system now is creating a bills and adjustment automatically. For this particular invoice related to this particular purchase order and purchase receipt. What you will see on your screen is also, again, the flow history. So the flow history page shows you what is the status and with the date and time and also the username. You can see now the bill is created automatically and the workflow is finished. Now we can get back to Acumatica. As EBA working on the same screen of Acumatica so that we can get to the workspaces of Acumatica ERP on our left as well. So right now I'm going to enter my keyword and get into the workspace, bills and adjustments. So right here, we have a new bills and adjustment created as with the reference number and in 25. And you can see from the date and time, it is created by the system automatically with the invoice or the three-way matching that I have just finished. I can open this up and you will see the invoice number will be the vendor reference so that you can always refer to this vendor reference number and see which invoice it is, which vendor invoice this record is for or related. Also, the system will capture the vendor name automatically and create this bills and adjustment in Acumatica ERP, and all the record, like the items that you have in the invoice, will be shown at the bottom. We can always see that what kind of items this bills and adjustments is for. Furthermore, your invoice will be attached in this bills and adjustment record as well, so that you can always open this invoice if you find any discrepancy or for your review. It's come to the end of my demonstration. Before I end it, excuse me, also we have our report. And as for our report, we can always find out all the records that we have. For example, our ongoing three-way matching process. And also all the finished three-way matching process as well. So those will be saved in an archive of EBA, and we can always find that under our application. So this is our accounts payable automation application, and we can open our archive. And these are all the ongoing process, at least in ongoing status. And we can open this up. And in that report, you can also see the invoice number, vendor ID, and also the purchase number. We can always come back here and click the button like check with Acumatica or automate this process as well. And right here, you can find all the records that we have finished our three-way matching process, and those have been saved in an archive of EBA. Again, we can always capture it and retrieve all the previous data that we have recorded by using our application. Another side note here is for the design of this application and also the workflow, they are not constants, which means we can always update the form design and also the workflow based upon the actual operation of your company. And this is a very important features of this application as well. Now it's come to the end of my demonstration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam. Much appreciated. Let me take over the screen so we can continue our webinar session. Okay, great. Sam, thank you so much for your demonstration. So today's automation webinar series continues, and what we like to do is, after having show and tell as to accounts payable automation application of EBA, powered by EBA, I like to talk about our company a little bit, and I like to talk about EBA as a platform, as an introduction. So my presentation will not take too long, but I like to share this information with you so you have the foundation information that you need to understand how accounts payable automation application works on EBA platform integrated with Acumatica ERP system. Great, so let's talk about Bimser a little bit, introductory information. So as Bimser International, we are an enterprise software maker since 1998. We are based in New York with global presence. In a sense, we help organizations simplify their business processes and help companies adopt digital transformation, as well as digitizing their business processes and go paperless. We are very active in various business communities in US, manufacturing, finance, service, and many other organizations and associations we are very close with, we are working with, and we are interacting continuously. Manufacturing is also one of our expertise areas that we are very active in manufacturing community also in New York and surrounding region. We have an internship program, educational internship program called University of Bimser International that helps university students learn about how to do pre-sales as well as software engineering. As a company, we have global presence. While we are based in New York, we are also active in Europe, Middle East, and many other regions. We are a group of companies, as you see on the map. So while we have global presence, we are also growing as an organization at the same time. We are an official Acumatica ERP ISV. We are ISO 9001 certified and ISO 27001 certified. So we have policies and procedures in place to make sure we always increase customer satisfaction and we always improve our business processes, which is very important for us. And as I mentioned earlier, we have global presence in addition to Europe and Middle East. We are also active in South America, Africa, Asia as well, while we are very active in North America. Since 1998, we have been developing our own proprietary software products. We own the IP. So we've been talking about EBA-based accounts payable application that we have built, integrated with EBA, integrated with Acumatica ERP on EBA. And EBA is our workflow engine, and I'll share more information with you. It's an automation platform. It has a powerful workflow engine supported by document management, records management, capture and dashboard capabilities. And I'll share more information with you soon. Beam is our asset and maintenance management software. It helps you manage your asset, maintenance, facility, energy, and fleet management applications in a digital environment to reduce cost and to be proactive in your asset management operations. When we say asset, we are talking about operational asset, not financially asset. So depreciation or appreciation is not our scope here. Our scope is basically managing the life cycle of assets. Assets may be your machinery, equipment, cars, trucks, buildings, or fleets, for example, and how you can maintain them, how you can take care of them digitally to reduce cost and increase the lifetime value of your assets. QDMS is our quality, risk, audit, and compliance management software. It helps you comply with quality and compliance systems, ISO, SPS, DRC, AS9100, for example, ISTF, and many other quality management systems, as well as compliance requirements. You can comply on QDMS digitally. Ensemble is our intelligent business process modeling and performance management software to help your company's performance in a digital environment. We have contract management application built on EBA. Just like building accounts payable application on EBA, we also build contract management application on EBA. So you can manage your contracts digitally, similar to accounts payable automation, where you can manage your accounts payable operations digitally on EBA, integrated with Acumatica ERP system. And finally, we have a new product coming up. It's called Synergy. That is basically EBA's native cloud version for workflow as well as document management to operate your business processes digitally in a paperless work environment. Since 1998, you can see on this slide how many projects we have deployed by the end of last year. These numbers also show how many customers we have and how many users we have if you look at it product by product. Let's focus on EBA for a second. For EBA, our enterprise level electronic business automation platform, we have more than 500 corporate customers and more than 1.5 million professional users. At the moment, there are more than 50,000 business processes automated and running on EBA. That is a lot of business processes if you think about it. And overall, when you look at our products in general, we have thousands of customers and millions of professional users. We have a lot of reputable organizations who put their confidence in our company and in our products. We work with reputable organizations. We work with 3M, Bridgestone, Nissan, Renault, Alliance, Ford, United Nations, Unilever, as well as Henkel, International Paper, and many other reputable organizations, institutions, and corporations, which we are really proud of, and we are looking forward to also increase our customer footprint, and we are also looking forward to working with you and help you adopt digital transformation. Speaking of digital transformation, our approach to any of our products are basically based on digital transformation. So what is digital transformation? Digital transformation is basically adapting your organization's structure and culture to capture opportunities enabled by technology. So when you look at it on a high level, it's not only about technology, it's also about leadership. And there are benefits of digital transformation. You can be more competitive by adopting digital transformation. You can be also in a position of reducing your costs with the help of digital transformation. You can be more competitive, you can increase customer satisfaction, you can be more efficient at your organization, and you can be also be more compliant with the help of digital transformation if you can adopt at your company. That is how, and that's why we created EBA as our electronic business automation platform. We've been developing EBA since 1998. We have more than 1.5 million professional users and more than 500 corporate customers, and these numbers are increasing monthly basis. EBA is a very modern technology, so it has connectors to connect with other systems, ERP systems, CRM systems, manufacturing execution systems, IoT devices, or POS equipment and infrastructure if necessary. The idea is to pull and push data so that you can have an integrated management system, and there will be no need for double entry, so you can save time, effort, energy, and you can put your focus on some other important business decisions and processes that you have at your organization. EBA is a modular platform, so these modules work independently and interdependently. So doing the demonstration about accounts payable automation, we demonstrated accounts payable automation with the help of workflow module, capture module, dashboard module, and document management module. So simply we utilize all of our modules. That may be a case, you may be using just one of our modules, that's perfectly fine. So the important thing for us is that you are using EBA as an automation platform, as a digitization platform, based on your priorities as for your business processes and business requirements. So the workflow engine that we have, which is the most powerful part of EBA, is designed to help you manage your business process in a digital environment. What you do is basically you are using EBA, which is a low-code, no-code automation platform. You design your business processes, you design your forms, and you run it to digitize and automate your business processes. That is how it is designed. So there is no workflow or there is no business processes that we cannot handle on EBA, which is a powerful tool. So you can, while you are growing your organization, you can also grow on EBA. EBA is an enterprise level platform. Right now it's also available in mid-market as well, in addition to enterprise market. It has reputable companies and organizations using EBA. EBA is multi-location, multi-currency, and this gives you capability to use EBA while you are growing your organization. You may have multiple branches, multiple plants, multiple offices, multiple companies. You can manage all of it on EBA in a digital environment, especially I'm referring to business processes. That business processes may be an accounts payable automation, as we demonstrated earlier. There may be expense management automation or expense management application. There may be your HR onboarding or offboarding, for instance. There may be also legal document management, contract management, for instance, quality management, quality control management, for example. We can increase the number of applications that you digitize in your organization with the help of EBA. Document management module is designed to help you manage your documents in a digital environment. It is simply designed to help you manage your documents on EBA with no need of paper. Documents may be your PDF files, Word files, and other type of files, such as video files, audio files, and so on, that you can manage with the help of EBA digitally. Capture module designed to utilize OCR technology, which is optical character recognition technology. With the help of it, you can capture characters from any document. And from there on, you can automate business processes on EBA. And finally, we have dashboard, which is to help you manage your KPIs and monitor your KPIs in a digital environment. Great. So before we end our webinar, I'd like to invite you to our YouTube channel. We have a very active YouTube channel. It's very informative. There are a lot of videos, product videos, webinar recordings, as well as informative videos that you can watch and share with your contacts. So we invite you to our YouTube channel. Please visit and subscribe and follow us as we have new webinars and new product recordings on weekly basis. And we are also inviting you to our Eventbrite page so that you can follow up our coming executive webinar sessions, and you can register for those that you are interested. As you see, we have our contact information on the screen. So if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one meeting, if you'd like to ask your questions, if you'd like to schedule time with us to talk more about accounts payable operations, how you can automate your accounts payable applications, as well as other business processes, please send us an email and we'll be happy to schedule time with you. I'd like to thank you for your time and thank you for your interest. And we are looking forward to seeing you in our coming executive webinar sessions. Thank you and have a nice day.